All right, checking in. Checking in, checking in, checking in. Let me adjust this mic once again. All right. Like that and like that. Right there should be good. All right. Okie doke. So I need to see how YouTube looks right now before I go any further. And then we'll go from there. So let's see how we looking on YouTube. Let's see. All right, it looks a little closer than it usually is. Let me see something. Still seems like it's off a little bit. The visual, slightly. Like I gotta do that right there for it to be straight. My OCD is really messing with me. Like for real. OCD on deck. OCD on deck. All right, so if that's, let me see if that's straight. Is that straight? That kind of look like that straight. Let me see. Right there. Like there. All right. So yes, it's tight. Let me get all of this situated and then we'll get started. All right, hold on. All right. As small as this might be to some people, this is big for me. Just my OCD, the way that it works is kind of crazy. Really is. It's a little insane. All right. Like, that's not straight to me. That's straight. So then that means that my position is off. All right, so let me adjust my chair now. All right. Think that's it. That's it. Now I feel better. Jesus. Damn, shout out to me, man, for OCD on deck. All right. I feel better now. All right, so let me turn the live on Instagram also. And let me see. What else was I about to do? There we go. About to do something else. Oh, I need to check audio on YouTube. Let's see how YouTube sounds on YouTube. All right, YouTube seems like it sounds good. And let's do a quick check for Facebook. Quick check. Where we at? See how Facebook is sounding. Think that's it. Facebook sounds good. All right, excellent. Excellent. We on a roll. All right, so we're going to begin distribution. If you guys are just making your way on, you'll know the routine, hopefully by now. If you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so after you like the video and share the video. When you subscribe, make sure that you turn on the bell notifications so that you get notified when we go live. If you are on Instagram or Facebook, be sure to heart the video and also follow the page. Okay? Muy importante. Follow the page. And same thing applies if you're on Instagram. Follow the TeamAlliance page. Also heart the video when you make your way on. All right, so I'm going to be setting up a watch party on Facebook and doing the distribution momentarily, and then we'll get started with today's podcast. We'll start recording and we'll get into the topic. All right? Okie doke. All right, so in the interim, you guys sit tight. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen, man. We're going to get to work. Also, on IG, someone please let me know how the audio is coming through. You should hear sound effects. You should hear that. You should hear that. All right, let me know if you hear that on Instagram too when you get a moment. Thank you very much. And we'll continue with the regularly scheduled program.
Hard. While they sleeping, I'm trying to get so far. Going up, I'm flying high. I'm trying to reach the stars. Run it up, fill it up, just like a mason jar. Stay humble, steady grinding. I'm never hitting pause. Overtime, I'm working overtime. I'm chasing what is mine. turning these words into rhymes, going through line every line. Feel like I'm one of a kind. I gotta put in the time, whether it's 6 or it's 9. Work, 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 work. You see how I'm coming? Work, 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 work. Turning something out of nothing. Work, 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 work. You see how I'm coming? Work, 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 work. Turning something out of nothing. Ain't leaving my desk until they write me a check. I put the muscle and hustle, there's no need for the flex. I fit the pieces like puzzle, you gotta give me a sec. Put all the cards in shuffle, I'm chilling right by the deck. Coming straight out the rubble, ain't got no time for the mess. Pass me the ball, I won't fumble, I'm gonna give it my best. All that I knew was the struggle, I had to go through the test. Reaching the end of the tunnel, you could just say that I'm blessed. Hey, work, 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 work. You see how I'm coming? Work, 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 work. Turning something out of nothing. Work, 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 work. You see how I'm coming? Work, 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 work. Turning something out of nothing. Sleepless nights, I couldn't sleep at night. Too busy working hard, I gotta make sure it's right. Tuning it up a little, I gotta make sure it's tight. I had to plug myself in, felt like I turned on the light. Vision is clear now and the vision is bright. Open my eyes, I had to open my sight. I'ma go for the ride, I ain't afraid of no heights. Can't give up on my dreams, I need to go out and fight. Work, 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 work. You see how I'm coming? Work, 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 work. Turning something out of nothing. Work, 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 work. You see how I'm coming? Work, 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 work. Turning something out of nothing. Motivation, motivation. All I needed was a little bit of motivation. Dedication, dedication. All I needed was a little bit of dedication. Steady hating. Don't know why, but they steady hating. I got my foot on the gas, I'm moving too fast, there's no time for waiting. Straight out the dirt. In the lab, yeah, I'm running analysis. I gotta get to it first. I'm my way or you gonna get hurt. I'm trying to see what could work. And you acting like you got paralysis. I need me a duffel with racks in it. You need you a duffel of bandages. Yeah, I gotta get to the cake. Going fast, I feel like I'm late. Down a dash, take a look at the plate. With the team eating lobster and steak. I cannot see why they hate. I had to just hustle and pray. Chasing that bag every day. I'm so thankful, man, life is so great. Do you know about the hunger pains? Had to finesse, had to play the game. I took so much losses, now I am a boss. I will never ever be the same. I'm getting this money, I'm chasing this wealth. Just watch as I make these gains. I'm getting this money, I'm chasing this wealth. Just watch as I make these gains. Motivation, motivation. All I needed was a little bit of motivation. Dedication, dedication. All I needed was a little bit of dedication. Steady hating. Don't know why, but they steady hating. I got my foot on the gas, I'm moving too fast, there's no time for waiting. They said that I am impatient. They said that I'm never gonna make it. They laugh and they smile with their faces. They cook me, they fry me like bacon. It's been 100 rounds, I can't let up now, I'm just destined for greatness. Coming from the ground, I know you hear the sound of me just breaking the pavement. I put myself on the map, there's no need for the cap. Look at the pockets, they fat. What's in the back of the back? I cannot go back. I'll make it hit every track. Run up the racks, gather the funds, let it stack. Getting the money in packs, I cannot lack. Man, I'm just spitting the facts. You know I'm spitting the facts. Motivation, motivation. All I needed was a little bit of dedication, dedication. Don't know why, but they steady hating. Yes, they steady hating. I got my foot on the gas, I'm moving so fast, I hope I don't crash. You see me doing the dash, man, get on my way so I could pass. I'm speeding just like the flash, and just in the flash, I'm getting the cash. Tell me why is you mad, I'm getting this bag without all the lag. I'm playing capture the flag and I'm leaving them all just like a frag. Motivation, motivation. All I needed was a little bit of dedication, dedication. Don't know why, but they steady hating. Yes, they steady hating. I got my foot on the gas, I'm moving so fast, I hope I don't crash. You see me doing the dash, man, get out my way so I could pass. I'm speeding just like the flash, and just in the flash, I'm getting the cash. Tell me why is you mad, I'm getting this bag without all the lag. I'm playing capture the flag and I'm leaving my mark just like a frag. Motivation, motivation. All I needed was a little bit of motivation. Dedication, dedication. All I needed was a little bit of dedication. Steady hating. Don't know why, but they steady hating. I got my foot on the gas, I'm moving too fast, there's no time for waiting.
All right, we almost there. Almost there. So I have. Oh, the watch party is actually up. Yeah, so my bad. I didn't realize I did it yet. So we good there. So I got to open up the page. Let's get that opened up. I need to adjust this a little bit. This needs to come back, actually. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the watch party is up on Facebook now. And is it open? Or do I have two instances of the page? Okay, I do. All right, so I need to get rid of that and open up the watch party here. All right, so we are streaming live from 3 platforms, regardless of where you're tuning in from. If you're on Facebook, you're there either through the watch party or the page. If you're on Instagram, you're accessing through the Instagram page. Make sure that you heart the video and follow the page. Same thing for Facebook. Heart the video and follow the TeamAlliance page. All right. And adjust my head a little bit. Aside from that, you might be on Facebook accessing through the watch party, and that's what I'm fixing now. So wherever you are, I'll see your comments. So feel free to engage and comment from wherever you're accessing the podcast right now. So we're streaming live on 3 platforms. You're in one of them. If you're not already a member of the public TeamAlliance Facebook group, make sure that you join, because what will happen is you will get a notification no matter what. Regardless, you will get a notification. And that's important because sometimes you don't get notifications from the platform directly. So, for example, you'll be on Instagram and for whatever reason, you don't get notified. Same thing can apply if you're on Facebook or on YouTube. Now, if you're in the group, stop. If you're in the group, you will get a notification because they always send notifications into a Facebook group for whatever reason. Anytime there's activity, all members will get that notification regardless. All right. So if you're not a member of the group already, make sure that you join the group. All right. Okie doke. So if you don't get away from, I'm really going to hit you this time. Keep it up. This cat's going to catch it. You better stop. You would wait till I'm on the podcast, start doing stuff. Sit down, man. Take a nap. Anyway, so The hell was I just talking about? Oh, distribution. All right, so we good with the watch parties. Watch party. It's on my timeline. So if you're connected to me on Facebook, you'll see it that way also through the watch party. So however you get here, just get here. All right. Also the website. The website you will see in whatever chat you're on. So if you're on Instagram, it'll be pinned on there, which I'll actually do right now. If it ever lets me. All right, so it's pinned on IG. It is pinned on Facebook, on both the page and in the watch party. Yep. And it is going to be pinned in YouTube as well in about 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yep, there we go. All right, so we good to go, man. All right, shout out to me, Jesus. Finally finished all of this distribution. Perfection takes time, man. Truly does. And my OCD won't allow for anything less, so that's what it is. That's what it is. All right, so we are actually almost ready to start with the podcast. I want to check one more thing. Make sure we good. Yes, we are. Okay. All right, we're good. So I'm going to start recording, then I'll do the roll call, see who we got in the building with us, and we'll go from there. One other thing about the BrooklynMosesPodcast.com. When you go to the site, it will take you directly to the audio version of the podcast. So the audio is available directly from the site. You can listen to it from there. You can also access through iTunes, Spotify, and Google Podcasts, and also wherever podcasts are available. So wherever podcasts are available, you can find the Brooklyn Moses Podcast. It's on there. You just got to search for it or whatever. All right. And you'll be able to access it that way as well. So however you choose to access, it's there for you. All right. All right. So we ready to start recording now, I believe. Yeah, we are. All right. So let's get going. You know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, the Brooklyn Moses Podcast, episode number 41. We're in the building. We're ready to go. Everything's all lined up. All our ducks are in a row. And we about to do the roll call. See who we got with us. On IG, Jay Carly's in the building. Natural Hair Grateful, what's going on? Good to see you. Minhaz is over here. We got Sharonda in the building. And The Maverick. Shout out to IG. All right. Looking good. On Facebook, we got Maui Jeff is in the building. James Cade is in the building. Jay Carly holding me down over there as well. When you guys make your way over on Facebook, just say what's up in the chat so I'll know that you're there. All right. And of course on YouTube, heavy as always. Maui Jeff in the building over here as well. Kalish is here. Oh, I didn't pin this. There we go. BCJ's in the building. Ashton is here. Bilal is here. Jay Carly, of course. Bailey. Chris Fahey. I'm just noticing, same last name. Chris and Bailey, you guys are related? I would say yes. Jermaine is in the building. Fran is here. Salim, what's good? I see Stefan. Sadiq is in the building. Tavares is in the building. Cool Cat, what's going on? Ozzy's here. The Muffin Woman is here. Ernest in the building. What up, Ernest? Corey is here. And Completely Creative is here. I also see Ivan. All right, we in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. Round of applause. I like that. Bailey said he introduced Chris to the vibe. Love it, man. Love it. How could you not, right? People don't believe it until they get here and they see, oh man, this is different. What they got going on over here? What is he doing? What's he talking about? Then they actually listen. They're like, oh snap. He actually is talking about some good stuff there. So yeah, we got a great topic today. As usual. It ain't nothing new. Peter Leonardi, what's happening? Peter just joined in. Did I check Facebook? Yeah, everybody's over on Facebook. I shouted out already. All right, cool. So the topic for the day, why market skill is a ticket to financial freedom. I'm digging into this kind of more and more now because I believe that people becoming aware of what it actually takes to be successful in this industry is very important. Somebody sent me a link yesterday for Willis. What's going on? I see you on IG. Ooh, that's hard. He said TA vibes. We train like Marines. 301 mindset. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, somebody sent me an interesting video yesterday of I guess people that are on YouTube, you know, that make videos, and this was specifically for Forex. And they were talking about MT4 and how you can manipulate the platform and, you know, all this type of stuff that goes on just in general. Now, the reason I'm even bringing that up is because there is usually with the internet and just the fact that people can put anything online, like literally you get a YouTube channel, you can just put stuff up, right? Doesn't matter if it's true or not. And what happens is if information is not provided to you from an educational perspective, it's less valuable. What I mean by that is information regarding something that you are interested in or something that you want to do should be provided to you in a way that educates you first about what it is. In other words, not just jumping right into the shiny ball. I guess that's a better way for me to put it. People want the shiny ball right away. Like when people come online and they look for stuff, they don't even want the educational information a lot of times. They just want to get right to the meat. Like, well, how do I make money with this? And the problem with that mentality is that if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're going to find. And this is why when people run into information that's laid out that way, it falls right in line with what you're doing. You want everything now. You want money now, right? You got a microwave mentality. So because you're looking for that, that's exactly what you draw to you. So you'll run into information that's laid out like that. You'll clearly run into information that is given out to you and dished out to you in a way where it's just the shiny ball, right? And this is what they're going to show you. So what's so interesting to me is that when I first started like sharing my videos, I literally would just share the video of me recording what I was doing on the platform when I was trading. And I felt like, man, this is amazing what I'm doing. And I should share this. Like I should show people like what I'm doing. So some of the earlier videos, you see how the way that I would be sharing the information would be me having up the platform. You could see me, you could hear me, you could see the platform, you could see what I'm doing on the platform. But it's not just me showing you what I'm doing on the platform. It's me actually breaking down what I'm doing on the platform. So when you go back to those videos and you watch them and you listen, the way I sounded then is how I sound now, because that's what it is that I'm actually doing. You see, I knew at that time that by me documenting what I'm doing in my process and the way I'm thinking, that more than anything, it was just like to show this is what I'm actually doing. It wasn't even really to talk about it from the perspective of this is how you can do it. It's like I'm letting you into my head more so. And that's how it sounded. So when you look at the video, you're like, damn, he doing a lot of talking. And people at first got confused by that. They're like, he didn't take a lot of trades, but he sure is talking a lot. And the reason that you hear me talking so much is because I'm literally verbalizing the process that I'm actually executing at that moment in real time. So it's not just me saying, all right, I'm going to buy right here. I'm going to sell right here. I got a signal right here to sell. My indicators are telling me to do this. I didn't have indicators. My strategy is like this. What you do is you wait for this to happen, that to happen, and that to happen. You didn't hear me say that because that's not what I'm doing. So immediately you realize when you watch that it's like, all right, he's not doing signals and he don't really have a strategy because he keeps talking about the market all the time. So what is he actually doing? And you become curious. You're like, all right, let me just keep watching. And after a while, you realize that the majority of it has to do with me just literally being in tune with the market. You'll hear me say certain things. And this is how I became aware of what I was doing. At that time, I didn't even know what I was doing as far as what it would mean now. So again, this is like in the early stages of TA and when I was sharing my videos. I didn't know what it would end up becoming. Even me. So over time, you got to see like the way that it evolved. And the reason that happened that way is because it was true from the beginning. See, when you start making up shit and lying, you can't do that forever. Can you? You try and figure out ways to keep lying so that you keep the lie alive. But if I'm telling you the truth out the gate, I don't have to lie about nothing. See, and this is another thing too. I noticed early that people used to try to compare what I would be doing to what they're used to seeing. Mark, can you trade my account for me? No. Mark, can you just give me some signals? So, I'm just starting out. I'm just trying to learn this on my own. And can you just share some of your trades with me? No. So regardless of people asking me, begging me damn near, many people like used to message me, Mark, please, I'm begging you, blah, 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 blah. No, I can't do that because that's not what I do. So you realize like, oh snap, okay, he's not budging. So he's not on here for that. See, y'all see where I'm going with this, right? It's very easy to be yourself and to tell the truth. It's harder to lie. So it's just like if you asked me to give you signals and I tried to do that, I would be lying because that's not what I do. I'm not giving myself signals. How am I gonna give you signals? I'm not even using indicators. I'm not using any of that. How am I supposed to give you a signal if I don't use them? If I don't trade like that, how can I give that to you? I wouldn't be true to what I'm doing. This is the point that I'm making. So when that video was shared with me, I'm like, I'm realizing that what a lot of people are doing online is they're just giving you the shiny ball because that's what you want. You see? And that's the difference also between what we do here and what everything else kind of is. I'm not going to say everything is like that, but a lot of it is. A lot of it is the shiny ball because that's what you want. Many of you are looking for the shiny ball all the time. You want the shiny ball. So guess what? You find it. You keep looking for it, you're going to find it. And what happens next is now the shiny ball becomes the very thing that you keep running into because you keep looking for it. So you're jumping from one shiny ball to the next. And during this process, all you're doing is spinning your wheels and just wasting your time. And you know that that's what you're doing because you never come to anything that's solid and concrete that you actually can do to be successful in this industry with what we're doing. You see, it's interesting. I would rather tell you to learn on your own than to tell you to actually buy somebody's anything, including mine. I would tell you before you even train with me, just familiarize yourself with the market. Because to train with me doesn't mean that you automatically have just landed on, the streets of gold. It will turn into that, but you have to be here for the right reason. You see, freedom has to be something that you're looking for. And freedom doesn't come with a small price. It comes with a big price, a price that most people are not willing to pay. You got to put time into actually learning a process. You got to know that you need one. You need a process. You don't need a strategy. You don't need signals or indicators. You see, if no one is there to tell you that that's not what you need, that's what you're going to be chasing the whole time, the shiny ball. And you'll chase the shiny ball indefinitely. You keep looking for it. You see? So the reason that I'm even bringing that up is because if you keep looking for the shiny ball, that's what you'll keep finding. If you finally want to find freedom, you realize that everything has to change about you. It has nothing to do with what it is either. Like, even though TA represents freedom for you, you have to be the one that decides. Even TA can't decide for you. You got to want it. You have to want to stop doing all of the nonsense and chasing after the shiny balls and start chasing after the freedom that you're looking for. And that's a decision that you have to make. You see? So until you get to that point where you make that decision and you stick to it and you're willing to put the price in, like you're willing to pay the price and put the work in, when you get to that point, that's how you now can shift into where you need to be and move how you need to move in order to make it happen. And it won't happen until then. It doesn't matter what you want to happen. You understand? Just because you want it don't mean it just happens. If you want it bad enough, you have to sacrifice all of the stuff that you can't bring with you to where you're going. See, freedom is something that if you're looking for freedom, certain things you can't bring with you to freedom. You cannot bring slave thinking to freedom. Hold up. Whoa. Some of y'all is slaves to trades. You love taking trades. Some of y'all are slaves to signals. Some of y'all are slaves to indicators. You love buying shit. I'm gonna buy another strategy. See if I can use this one. Y'all are chasing 85% win rates. Y'all are enslaved to these things. You see? You got to submit only to one thing. What is it? The market itself. The market itself. There's two videos that's on this channel. One is called Stability Training. It's actually called the title of it is how to win every trade on NADEX or something like that, which already sounds crazy, but I did that on purpose because I want people to look at it. It's like look at it and then listen to what I'm saying, and then it elevates you if you're not chasing the shiny ball. See, this is again what I'm saying. You cannot want the shiny ball and then do what we do, because this is not the shiny ball. You understand? The path to freedom got dirt on the path. It's dirt there. That dirt represents all of the stuff you got to get over to get to freedom. The journey's not sweet. It's not a goal. It's not a yellow brick road to freedom, nice and clean and shiny. It's a dirt road. All of the dirt is all the stuff that you have in you that you have to get rid of in order to elevate to the person that you need to be for freedom to be yours. Why do you think we talk about mindset all the time? And that's the other video. The other one is 301 Mindset. So there's two videos that are on this channel for free. Both of them, if you watch them, it will prepare you for what you need to be as far as your mentality and as far as your work ethic when it comes to training and committing to what we're doing in order to achieve what you want to achieve in trading. See, it's a reflection of you. You got to understand, your success in the market is 100% dependent on what you do, not what the market does. The market is always doing what it does. It doesn't change. It's always crazy. People be like, yo, the market is crazy, man. Oh man, you can get hurt. You can also not get hurt if you learn how to not get hurt. You see, you got to know what hurt looks like. Stay away from hurt. This is what I mean about submitting to the market. So until you actually make the decision to submit and you actually start trading less, for some of you, you have to stop trading completely because your mindset is not where it needs to be and you're still in trade mode, and you'll continue to do that until you stop. You need to stop and you need to train so that you get into market mode. Start just observing the market. You need to know what you're seeing. See, and this is another thing. You see what you see all the time, but you don't always recognize what you see. See, recognition and sight, they're not always the same. You see, but you don't know what you're looking at. You need to learn what you're looking at. You need to be able to recognize what you see. See, so when you put them together, now you have vision because you can see and you know what it is. Crazy, man. It's crazy. So that's what today's topic is. Why market skill is a ticket to financial freedom. So I'm basically saying the same thing in so many different ways on all of these different podcast episodes, all these different live streams, all the content on the channel. All of it is the same in 100 million different ways, basically. You need skill before you do anything, period. And when I say skill, I'm not just talking about, oh, I know how to trade. Because what does that even mean? You know how to trade? Anybody can trade. We're not here to just trade. We're here to be profitable when we trade. Is that what you do? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you want to do? You see, that's the difference. So you either want to be somebody that's just a trader, which anybody can become, or you want to actually position yourself to be profitable when you trade. There's a difference. There's a reason that we will win our trades when we take them, because we're not even taking them. We're actually receiving them. Hold on. So you got to understand the dynamic of what we're doing. We don't have to take the trades. The market gives us to them. What is it? Give us to them? No, excuse me. The market gives them to us. Excuse me. My OCD wasn't going to let that fly. But y'all understand what I'm saying. You don't have to take what's given to you. You don't got to take it. Receive it. Come on, man. Come on. All right, I'm going to come into the comments in a second. I know that was a little long-winded, but y'all know what it is, man. I gotta give that first win. Don't let me get a second win. JT's in the building, Lamont's in the building. Franek, what's going on? Willis said, yeah. He said, IML forced me to lie to my own family just to bring them on board. But he was with TA, so he had different mindset than me at the time. Oh, wow. Okay. He said my cousin Sheldon was a part of TA. Nice. I don't even remember Sheldon, but I kind of do remember Sheldon. Was it Sheldon Finesse? Yo, if I remember that, that's crazy because I think that was a while ago too. Lamont said, too deep, bro. I love it. You know how we do, man. See, because put it like this, we're operating at an elevated state. You have to be in an elevated state to be focused enough to execute the same process over and over again. Do you realize that most people can't do anything for like 21 days? That's why they say that a habit is formed in 21 days. Most people can't do that. It's crazy. Like the average person, they're not able to do anything consistently for a period of time. For whatever reason, they'll find a reason not to do it. Oh, I couldn't do it. Oh, man, I fell asleep. Oh, I had to work extra hours. I was tired. I did this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not saying that this type of stuff doesn't go on to that you have to deal with in your life. But my point is that your drive and your desire for what you want has to be high enough. It has to be strong enough to keep you going so that the engine keeps running during that time and you don't interrupt the process. See, that's very important. You got to understand that that's how you elevate to a point. You can't interrupt the process that elevates you. That's what it is. You got to stay put. You have to stay there so that the process actually works. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They're always eager and anxious to blame someone else or to blame something. They'll blame the thing. Oh, it wasn't my fault. It's too hard. It's too hard. It's supposed to be hard, knucklehead. You knew it was hard out the gate. Why would it be? If it was easy, everybody would have did it already. Like, what you talking about? It's supposed to be hard. You knew it was hard when you signed up for it. We talking about freedom. That's not supposed to be easy. However, the process to achieve freedom can be something that is very sweet. It can be something that's very enjoyable. When you understand that engaging in the process itself is what's bringing you into freedom. See, this is another thing too. People get distracted by their desire to want the end result. They want to get to the end so bad that they are bypassing the journey. How can you do that? You can't bypass what's bringing you to the end. That's like saying, all right, well, I want to get there, but I ain't getting on the road because the road is dirty. It's only one road there. You got to get on the road. Yeah, but I don't like dirt, man. I can't mess with dirt. Can't mess with dirt. All right, well, you can't mess with the freedom. It's a dirt road to freedom. Mind you, the dirt is the dirt that you put there. All it is that your dirt was exposed. Whoa. Whoa. It's your dirt. It's your, and listen to what you say. Nah, it's too dirty. It's your dirt. That's like look, somebody take a bath, right? And they leave the ring around in the tub. Whose dirt is that? Oh, this is disgusting. It's your dirt. You got to clean that. It's the equivalent of that. You just took a bath. Whose dirt do you think it is? You came back. You never cleaned it out. And when you look at it, you see the dirt there. And you mad at the dirt. Oh, this is disgusting. There's a ring in the tub. Yeah, you left the ring in the tub. Hello? It's like trying to ignore the ring in the tub. Come on now. Wash your ring out the tub, man. Lewis, what's going on? Right, exactly. Lamont said they only complain for over 21 days. Exactly. Willis said that's why it's a skill. Exactly. Exactly. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Let me come into the comments. Corey, what's up? Oh, y'all are brothers. All right, cool. So Chris and Bailey is brothers. Shout out to y'all, man. He's like, I'm my brother's keeper, man. Melanie in the building. What's up? Salim, if you had to describe market behavior in a metaphor, what would that be? The blood. The blood. Think about that. That's a good one. Huh? Huh? Get out of here, Lulu. Tavares, he said, ouch, I fell for the shiny ball. Everybody do, man. Everybody do. Torre, what's up? Sadiq, Margo, we disruptors. Sadiq, what you mean? I'm not sure what you asking. Bailey said freedom is in the mindset. Yes. Yes. See, freedom is the outcome of the mindset. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. That's a topic right there. That's a whole nother podcast, man. Freedom is the outcome of the mindset. That's how important the mindset is. The very thing people want to skip over. Come on, man. Tavares said he's fell for the shiny ball, but then he found TA. Let's go. Let's go. Chris said the path less taken. Yes. Yes, the straight and narrow, brother. Sadiq said exotic sand comes after the dirt. Hard. Hard. I like that. That's hard. Shawnee, say that again. Your success in the market is totally dependent on you, not the market. Fire. You know what it is. Jay Carley, I remember Sheldon. Are you saying that he left TA for IML? Oh no. I was confused by that too. Who was that said that? Was that Willis? I think it was Willis. Yeah, Willis, if that was you, elaborate on that. Yeah, your cousin, right? So what happened with that? Was Sheldon a part of TA when you were in IML? Or was he in IML and he brought you in what was the dynamic of that? I'm just curious also. Because I was gonna ask you that anyway, but Jay Carley just reminded me. Nico, what's up? Oh, I got you. You said you were trying to bring him to IML, and what did he say? What did he say to that? I'm curious now. Now I'm mad curious. Wait for it. He was in TA, you were in IML. When you tried to recruit him in the IML, what did he tell you? IG got a little delay on it. So he said no. That's all I wanted to know. He said nope. And yeah, and I understand that, which is a valid reason. He said he didn't like the way that they treated his marketing, right? Because the focus, like it's an MLM, so the focus there is recruiting. That's more so the focus, versus the trading part. Willis is laughing. I had to give him the dot the marker. He was on the vibe heavy. He had to be. Yep. Yeah, but when you talk to him, holler at him and tell him to come and talk to me. Cause I don't even remember what happened with Sheldon. I don't even remember what happened. I vaguely remember him though. I think we had a couple of Sheldons. So I'm not sure which one it is. Let me see. Peter said TA can teach people how to win 100% of the time, but most will choose the 65% win rate from some online guru. Right, because they are chasing the shiny ball. They want it faster. Ron Carter said TA causes a complete paradigm shift. That's a fact. That's a fact. And you have to be prepared for the shift. See, you have to prepare for the shift ahead of time. This is exactly why I encourage you to watch the 2 videos before you even get into training. I'm like, because your mind is going to be rocked. Like the way you think now is not going to be the way you think after you get here. Because that is not acceptable here. It's certain thought patterns and like your process and the way that you're thinking, you can't even do that here. It's going to be disrupted, period. TA disrupts how you think. I'm not saying everybody does, but most people is thinking like a loser. You don't think it's possible. Look, what to say right here? It's always impossible until it's done. Hold on, man. It seems impossible until you do it. So just do it. Crazy. Okay, he said, yeah, he said he wants to join back soon. Yes. Nico said, welcome to stepping outside the matrix. Facts for sure, Ron Carter says. 100%. 100%. Bailey said, freedom begins and thrives in the mindset. Yes. Yes, that's a good add-on. Peter said he remembers Sheldon too. Okay, so y'all remember Sheldon. So it might be the same person I'm thinking about, but we'll find out soon enough. Because he's going to come back home. It's no place like home. Ab, what's up? Yeah, it's your filth in the tub. That's right. Ozzy said, Bravo had to stop eating my fufu just to swallow up this red pill. Mo, what's up, man? Sadiq said, Ab, no trolling. Get the knowledge. Salim, what you mean, like slaughterhouse? I mean, in a sentence. No, I didn't mean it that way. Oh, when I said blood? No. I meant the thing you need to live. Like you asked me to sum it up in a metaphor. That's probably the best one I could give. It's like, and did you ask what freedom is? Let me just make sure that that's what you was asking. Because that will determine if I meant that when I said it. Let me go back. What'd you ask before? Let me come back. If you had to describe, you said to describe market behavior. In terms of the market, so is blood a good word to use? Yeah, blood is good. Blood is good because it's like that. The market don't live without it. Behavior is what it does. And what's so crazy, you know why blood is another good metaphor? This is good. You gotta catch this. The reason blood is another good metaphor is because it's inside. Whoa, hold on. You don't see it. It's in it. I'm here now. You don't see my blood. What do you see? You see the body. The blood is in me though. See, this is how sharp the vibration is. That's crazy. He asked me to sum up market behavior in a metaphor. Blood. That's what it is. It's inside. Whoa. The part people don't see. All right. I'm finished with that. That was good. And I didn't even mean to do that. It just came out like that. That's hard. That's hard. Ab said, don't ever join IML. All right, Ab. Oh, okay, that's what you meant. So Sadiq meant our team to the traders on the other side, or we disruptors. No, because they don't even know that we there. They don't even know, like, to disrupt would be to disrupt what somebody's already doing. So we not disrupting them because they already losing. They already was losing. They continue to lose. They just happen to be losing to us now. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So we not disrupting them at all. They will continue to do what they've been doing. Investor man, what's up? Yes, sir. Ab said their whole concept is an insult to real traders. Yeah, I mean, I'm not offended because I don't care. You know, like, I really don't care. And I'm not like, and y'all know this about me too. Like, I never knock what anybody else is doing. Like, some people will be like, oh no, network marketing, MLM, all this, all bullshit. Nah, there's people that make a lot of money doing that. Like, don't get it twisted. However, that's not everybody's cup of tea. Y'all understand what I'm saying? If it's not your cup of tea, it is what it is. Everybody don't want to do what we doing. Everybody doesn't want to learn how to trade. And let me take it up another notch. Everybody doesn't want to achieve freedom. Everybody doesn't have the same drive or the same desire for freedom like we have. We have a burning desire for freedom. Like, for me personally, I have a burning desire to keep freedom. For many of you, you have a burning desire to achieve freedom. That burn is always going to be there, even after you get it. I'm the proof of that. That desire is just going to be there permanently. So that's what I mean about, like, it's not for everybody, because everybody don't have that fire burning inside them, you know? And it is what it is. It's cool. That is just like, it's, you know, like, some people is not built to be in the field. You understand? You understand what I'm doing, right? As far as slavery goes, everybody couldn't be in the field. Some of them would pass out. They couldn't be out there, like, physically. It was too much. Some of them was in the field all day, their whole life. And all they did was imagine being free. So they in the field physically, but mentally they not. Mentally they are free in their mind. They're like, one day we up out of here. So it's like that. It's that same type of, you know, narrative, I would say. So everybody's not built to be in the field. That's why I said that, because everybody don't have that burning desire inside for the freedom. And that's the difference. And there is a difference. So it is what it is. Lulu, you have something to add? Well, come talk in the mic so I can hear it. You don't got to come on camera. She's like, I got a towel on me right now. I know it's hot in here. I know. I know.
But the point is, you cannot, when you can compare what goes on um, to the slavery, antebellum slavery,
Mm-hmm.
you, is that what you're doing? You're comparing.
I use one analogy. I'm not. Don't hold me to the whole thing.
No, but that, you just summed it up.
What you mean?
Some people are in the slave, some people are in the field, some people in the house.
Right.
Some people might argue that a slave is a slave is a slave.
Right.
You can't say, oh, because I'm a slave in the house, that he had it worse off than me.
Oh no.
I'm in
I
the
did,
house and I was being-
and I'm glad that you said that because that's not what I said. What I'm doing is comparing the two as far as how they're built. See, so all right, they're in the same situation. The one in the field, and not everybody in the field, but the majority of them, they in the field, but mentally they're not in the field. Mentally, they are thinking of ways to become free from the field, from the whole thing.
Okay, some of them, yeah.
That I'm talking about them in particular.
But then there are those who are in the field who just don't know any other way.
And you're proving my point. That's what I said.
They won't try to imagine anything else. because-
Exactly, because they don't know anything else. They don't know anything else. And when you talk about something that's different than what they know, they are afraid of that.
Right, exactly.
So they're not the same as you.
But for you to compare this whole
I didn't compare the whole thing.
20,
I didn't compare the see.
this whole,
See, this is why you gotta listen to the podcast. Lou. You gotta listen to the whole thing.
I'm listening to you. But some people might say, well, how can he compare just sitting on a job to being in a field as a slave? Nobody could ever, you weren't there.
And I'm not even talking about. I wasn't even talking about a job. I'm just talking about the mindset.
But how do you know if you weren't there?
I don't have to be there to know what the mindset is. The mindset is universal. It's just like if
I'm talking about you weren't a slave in the house or the field.
mm-hmm,
Now you may have been a slave to your previous job,
right.
but I would take it as far as I wouldn't take it as far as that. I would say I was a slave to my previous job.
But the comparison can be still made because job is a form of that.
Right, but I would keep it to being at a job because we were never slave,
But you all right, all right,
Our ancestors were.
right,
We
and
don't know what they went through. We only know what the history tells us, but we don't know if the history is anything like what they're
This is
telling
good.
us.
see, this is something for us to talk about on the joint tonight.
But we're here now.
But go ahead,
My
go ahead.
point is, the history, if it's anything, I'm not going to say if there's any truth. I'm going to say the truth to that is there. Okay?
Mhm.
So by what we know of the history.
Right.
So I don't feel like comparing what we go through now, day to day.
But I didn't do that.
You use the whole slave.
I used the
analogy.
I used the analogy.
Slaves and the house slaves. I wouldn't use that whole. I would just X that whole analogy out.
No, I'm not gonna exit out.
Bring it up to just where we are. Nobody.
The reason
None of your readers, none of your listeners know what it feels like to be a slave in the antebellum South.
But so for that matter, you don't necessarily know what it's like to have a certain job. Just like if you work in a warehouse versus working in an office, you never worked in a warehouse. You don't know what that's like. But what if in your at your office job, you're subjected to the same, anguish, and it's just on a different level. You got a boss or a supervisor that is an overseer over you, and they mentally abuse you. What's the difference? If you're in a warehouse, it's physical manual labor, and you feel like, dang, I have to do this, and this is my job, but I need the job.
Right.
Either way, it's still
is current.
it still represents pain, though.
Yes,
It's the pain. It's pain that you.
Not to use an analogy that represents pain, but to use that analogy.
Why wouldn't I use that analogy?
Because
I can use that,
it's secret. You can't use that. You
I
don't
could-
know what it felt like to be out from sun up to sun.
but you don't know what it feels like to do a lot of different things.
I just feel like you shouldn't use it.
Well, that's your opinion, and you entitled to your opinion.
And I am. And they-
But I also like to use that because of the shock value of it.
Yeah.
because we know what that was like, even though we weren't there. And that's what that's where I'm going with it. It's like the equivalent of what that meant to them. Today, somebody's experience is the equivalent
And I'm sure.
as far as the pain, as far as what they're going through, their experience. You can't make it any less just because they wasn't in the field, right?
We can go back and forth.
We can, and that's why. See, this is why we always see Lulu.
I'm not meaning to take away.
And you're not. You actually adding
I don't want
because you know.
like I'm going against you.
No.
What I'm saying is, if you or somebody else or anybody who sat there and used that analogy to put us back in those days, or put us back.
And that's definitely a valid point that you're making, and I agree with you. That's why I said I'm not.
I'm not going to go there, but I can't talk about what happened. I can only listen to the survivors. I can only listen to their take on
Right.
what happened.
I mean, for that matter, you can't talk about anybody else's experience aside from your own.
That's right. You can't. If you
So for that reason, you have to use.
You can't. I don't
But-
know what it is to work. Well, I do. I'm lying.
But for that reason, you have to use analogies. You have to use examples because you're going based off your experience. So if your experience has been built up by information, that means that you're going off what somebody else told you their experience was. That's all you have.
we don't
But I
have
can
the
take that.
We don't have the actual slaves to get that from. Now, if you say, "Oh, okay, I talked to this Holocaust survivor and she said,"
Right.
then you can say, "Well, if you
We can't say that 100%. There's members of my family that were alive that did talk about it.
that did talk about slavery.
Yes.
They were slaves.
Yes.
You telling me that your great Daisy was a slave? She wasn't that old.
She was in the generation right after her father was.
Okay.
My father's father was under Jim Crow. My father picked cotton.
Okay, wait.
So all right.
My father was under Jim Crow. They all were. And
Right. So you telling me that was an extension of slavery?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying for you to be like, well, for the house slavery, the field slavery was different.
You know what? This is gonna be the topic for it later. Look. We going into it now.
All right.
I'm gonna get at Lulu later. She come on to Brooklyn Moses with her energy.
I'm just saying. I just was listening and I'm like,
Well, there you go. See, I inspired the topic for the night. There you go. See that? See how that works?
tell my apologies.
Love you.
I apologize.
Nah, you don't gotta apologize. It's always good stuff. Always. You came in here and interrupted. I don't know what I was talking about now. Shout out to Lulu. Shout out to Lulu. All right, let me come back in the comments. Peter said, we are a covert operation, TA's guerrilla warfare. Well, I like this. Jay Carly said, we aren't disrupting them. We're disrupting what people think that trading should be. Woo. Shots. Ab says some lady makes 11,000 residual every 2 weeks from IML recruiting. She don't trade. She posts 6 pips results from gold. They said that they're not genuine, them IML folks. Yeah, and I understand. And like I said, that's why I'm never gonna throw dirt on what anybody is doing, because people choose to do whatever they choose to do, and it is what it is. You know what you don't want to do. You know what resonates with you, and then you just go that route. Just like I said, every trading doesn't resonate with everybody. What we do is not gonna resonate with everybody, which is cool. Yep. Look, Jay Carly talking her shit. She said she can't whip me though. The IML check she ain't got nothing for me trading. She said some people are slave to their mindset. See, this is where I was going with it. They can't break free from the mindset because they don't believe that you can break free from what society says that you should be doing. Come on now. There it is. She on it. Society says get education, get a job, work hard, retire after 60 years, and then die. People hate their job so much it makes them physically sick, and they just keep taking it. Salim said, my wife also wants to censor my thinking by imposing rules on my speech and ideas. That's a little sub shot right there. It's a little sub shot. Come on, Lulu, get out of here. He wasn't talking to you.
I'm not doing no more. You want to come for me. If you want to come for me, come back on later on. It's time for Mark and Luke's segment, okay?
Yes, and I'm sure folks will come back. That'll be a good topic. People hate. Oh, I read that already. Sadiq said anguish. Right. Chris said this is constructive perspective. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's Salim going in. He says slavery movies should be censored too. Then I gotta give it up for that.
I disagree. They should
Hold that thought for later.
not be censored.
Hold. See, you trying to you think you slick? Stop it.
No, I don't have to come on your segment to
No, but I want you to hold that for later though. Keep all your thoughts. We're gonna go into it. Sadiq said tonight on Hanging with the Fullers. Sadiq is right on it. Yes, Ivan said they worked for free. Yes, they did. Against their will. Stefan, question mark, is waiting for a minute or less to process requirements. Pricing usually is gone when I wait for a minute or less. It is a part of the process, yes. Yes, it is. J. Carr said, nobody better come for Lulu. That's first off. J. Carr, don't encourage her.
my own private round of applause.
Get out of here. Yeah, you better do that because you ain't getting it on here. You get one of these. You know I hit you with the horn.
Service clown is worth it.
Right. Damon, what's up? Lamont said, this is good. Stacy's in the building. JT, you just say that you're right. Shawnee said, listen, Lulu a handful. Yes, she is. Both hands. Both hands. No, but this is always good, discussion and things to kind of talk about because it does relate 100%. Like anytime we're talking about mindset, when we're talking about thought process, it goes so deep. This is why the things that we talk about as far as mindset goes represent part of life lessons. It's not just relatable to trading. We apply it to trading so that we can succeed. Right? But it's life lessons. So it's kind of like the same idea that people are under the impression that you can become so successful without mindset. That's insane. It's like, so you're telling me that all you need is a strategy and then that's it. You're good to go. No, that's not what it is. You have to have mindset included in what you do. And as a matter of fact, you need to have structure in your mindset before you engage in what you want to do. And this applies with anything that you're doing. It's just like if you're shifting from being an employee and working for somebody else to becoming your own boss and working for yourself. Are you going to have the same way of thinking as an employee as you would need to have as a boss? No. Well, what's going to be different? Everything. Everything it would have to shift. And you would have to make that. All right. Shout out to you two for coming back. Wow, I thought I lost the whole video, man. All right, so look, we about to get off of here because I don't want it to cut off again and then risk losing the whole thing. You know how my OCD is, man. All right, so real quick, let me come back in some of the comments from Facebook. See, I make sure I always go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Eric Stevenson, what's up? And I see Sherilyn over there as well. Eric said, Brooklyn Moses, lead them to freedom. Come on now. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's hard. Lead them to freedom? Whoa. That's hard. J. Carly over there, she said Facebook held it down. Sure did. Oh, Ray is with it. Ray Hamilton, she says she with Lulu. Let's bring the topic back later. We surely will. We surely will. Yeah, y'all make sure. Y'all make sure that y'all tune in later to Conversations with the Fullers. I don't know what time we'll do it, but we're going to do it shortly. Maui Jeff said most people won't even catch the vibe the first time that they watch 301 Mindset. That's why we train on repeat. Got to pass the conscious mind and access the subconscious mind to change your habits, to elevate your mindset. Come on. Come on, Jeff. Man, that is so powerful. That's it. That's it right there. All right, so I hit everybody on Facebook. You said 9-ish? All right. 8:30-ish, 9-ish, you said. Ab is funny. Ab said, he said, my browser's still loading. Did Lulu pull the plug? Nah, she would never do that. Stacy says she loved the boss lady. Stacy is Team Lulu, obviously. Ron Carter, TA makes you look at other parts of your life differently. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. All right, man. So I think I covered everything everywhere. So make sure that I include everyone's comments. This was great, man. This was awesome. Thank you, Lulu, for chiming in. And you need to thank me for the topic for later. Say thank you. Right. Exactly. All right, y'all. So, man, this was awesome. Definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is episode number 41, Book the Most Podcast. You know what it is, man. So y'all make sure that you're tuning in later. Conversations with the Fullers. That's the title. So make sure that if you're not connected to me on Facebook, that you connect with me on Facebook so that you get the alert for it. Because right now, that's kind of the only way that you'll get it. When you go on Facebook, you can access it. Conversations with the Fullers. Just type that in, and you'll see the page pull up. All right? All right, y'all. We out of here. Y'all know what it is. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance, Brooklyn Moses Podcast. See y'all the next one. Peace.